Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to the darkest dungeon. We're going to embark on a mission here. Actually, before we embark on a mission, there's actually something I want to do. I want to take a look at the districts and see if there's anything that we can build or get close to building right now. So granary, maybe. The Vinters, not necessarily. Isn't there something for like the Jester we could just build immediately? Yeah, I mean, plus 2 speed, minus 10% stress. It's not that good, but I like it because it's cheap. But I think I'd still prefer to get something else, like Outsider's Bonfire even might be a little bit better. But what I want to do today is I want to go to the Farmstead. I want to learn how this works. I think I understand how it works, but I want to see it for myself. We're gonna go here. It's a short apprentice level mission. Defeat all enemies. We get 12 comet shards, a sly eye patch for the man-at-arms. I'm bringing along a Hellion, a Leper, a Jester, and a Vestal. So I have stress relief and healing plus good damage dealers, and I just wanna take out people who I know can function well with a lot of sustain thanks to the healing skills of the Vestal, and just see what we can do here. You know, just to see what the Farmstead is all about, because this is again a very safe combination. Let's do it. I already gave them all trinkets. We're good. I know that there's no camping in the Farmstead or in the Color of Madness missions. And I know that they're all like single rooms. So I'm kind of hoping that like the uses per battle 1 buffs from the Leper will be like really useful there. You could also take like a Plague Doctor for their stuff. But I want to test this stuff out. I want to test it out. Now I don't know if we actually need any provisions. Because again, if there's no actual like traversing through a level, it's just a room. It's kind of like the bird, the Shrieker, that's the name. It's kind of like the Shrieker. You plop right into the mission, I think. So I don't really think I need any of these, honestly. Like, we don't need keys, we don't need holy water, we don't need shovels. If we could take anti-venom and bandages if we just wanted to, you know, protect ourselves from bleeding, but we have a good healer. I don't think we need it. I think this will be okay. Connie says turn on subtitles. I will do that. I will do that for this one because there's probably going to be a bunch of dialogue. That's a very good point. We can do that very quickly here, and then I can turn it off later if I get annoyed by trinkets and baubles paid for in blood. But yeah, I'm gonna go without taking provisions because I don't think you need anything. Again, just like the Shrieker, I don't think you need anything unless you think you're gonna need it immediately in the combat. So I'm just gonna embark, see what happens.
Blight had struck the harvest again that year, and the miller was desperate. He came to me, hat clutched tightly in filthy fingers, stinking of sweat and manure. Seated comfortably in my observatory, surrounded by telescopes and other delicate apparatus, I recognized his misfortune as an opportunity, and I agreed to lend him my expertise.
Okay, there's no other dialogue than that, but that's okay. So I'm just taking a drink real quick. Farmstead's Miasma. Hero party receives minus 10% healing received and plus 10% stress. Okay. All right. Celestial Cornerstone, the central fixture in a carefully constructed barrier around the Farmstead. So I guess by opening this, by breaching the barrier, we begin the Color of Madness DLC. We unlock the madness within. Kind of the same thing with the Crimson Court. The Crimson Court DLC, when you finish that first mission, you unleash the bugs throughout the land, and they stop giving you that like horrible, you know, stress penalty debuff on the town. But let's do it. It's been opened. Onward. The fields are fallow, yet still this twisted mockery of life finds a way. Stir the rabble. Riposte and what? And 10% blight skill chance plus 50% blight duration when applied and plus 3 speed for 2 rounds. That's a lot of negatives. We got the foreman and we got the farmhand. Okay. Also, hello, welcome, Mud. How you doing? I saw Mud was playing a little bit of Rocket League today. Hope you had a good time. All right, so my understanding is that this is going to be, they're changing colors as they stand there. This is gonna be a long, kind of one room mission, and there's gonna be a lot of enemies that we're gonna have to fight. So with the leper, I might wanna just have the leper do his like personal buffs. For everyone else, we're probably just gonna start chopping people up because that seems like the best thing to do. Looks like they have low bleed resist, which is kind of nice. So we're gonna start stacking that bleed. Not the best stun chance, but it's still like 80%. And if I can stop that guy's riposte for a turn, that'll be kind of nice. Because if he does have a blight ability, I don't want blighting. No trespassers. Bleed, debuff, mark. No stress though, even though it was a whip. Sow the seeds. You threw a crystal shard at me. That's a lot of stress. And that's your blight attack, which is interesting. Annoying. You also have a lot of health, Mr. Foreman. But I guess we could just like, you know, do some chopping. 7 to 14 or 5 to 10. 5 to 10 is probably more likely to get the kill on this guy. He only has 10 HP. He did resist the bleed, but he is dead in 2 turns anyways. So the seeds, I guess that's just gonna be a lot of stress. That's gonna be your whole deal, huh? You did blight us. Maybe we should have brought along something that would help us against that blight. That's okay. We can start doing our one-off abilities.
Inspiration
and improvement. You know, something that improves our protection, lowers our ability to get blighted and whatnot would be hopefully pretty beneficial for us. I am going to just use an attack with the Jester. I want to make sure that we can kill some units.
Give them no quarter.
Give them no quarter. And then I could use Revenge, or I could just like toss out a Hew or even a Chop. I mean, a Chop is so likely to get a kill. I'm just gonna toss out the Chop. Emil Burke says, TIL, it's not pronounced riposte. It's also pronounced melee. You're dead in 2 turns, but I think we should kill you first. Our accuracy is not the best, honestly. No trespassers. Says who? Resisted everything thanks to our personal buff for the one battle. You have kind of a little bit of low health. I'm gonna give you a targeted heal. It's a crit for 20. You love to see it. The Seeds of Madness. Crystalline Aberration. What the heck? Can I kill one? I can't even really kill one with the Vestal. They do have a 400% stun resist, 100% bleed resist, 200% debuff resist. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? And it's not really forgot to do, but I think, is it other? I disabled tutorials because I've played the game before. I should have enabled them for this mission. That way I would have gotten the tutorial pop-ups telling me what this whole thing is about. Because I think I should have gotten one by now, where it says, this is how the farmstead works. Because not having that option on, I think I'm kind of going in a little bit blind here, but you know what, we'll figure it out ourselves. So we could toss out a heal, or we could try to kill one of these things. I guess we'll go for the kill. We missed, but hopefully we'll be able to get one regardless.
Executed with impunity.
We healed when we hit the crystal. That's very interesting. They do have a speed of -4. I wonder what these things do. I kind of don't want to let them even get an action.
Another one.
I did crit heal myself. Yeah, I kind of worry about what the crystals do. Verity says they do bad things. All right. They keep coming. Yeah, because that's the whole deal here. Go post. And I guess this is the meter that we have to fill up in order to like win. So we just have to you know, keep killing things. Okay, you, Scarecrow, are stealthed. You don't have that much health, though, but you do have 200% bleed resists. All right, with 200% bleed resist, I'm just gonna go for this farmhand, bleed him up. Haunting Revelation, so that's gonna be stress. Horror, actually. It's not that much stress, though. And I might be able to kill you. I could stun these guys. I think I'd rather go for the kill, though. 5 damage is pretty good. All right, do we want to toss out a heal or a stun? You're dead. We're not that low on health. Let's try to toss out a stun. Even with the 10% stun penalty, we still had like an 80% chance of it landing. Usually the stealth enemies are the ones you want dead first, says Verity. Yep, but if I can't bleed him and no one else can hit him, I don't see much of a point. Although I guess Hugh might be able to get some damage in, but let's actually spend this turn getting the buff up on the leper. So now he's used both of his one-use only skills, and he should be really strong for this entire battle. Although, I didn't realize the mark was for the entire battle, though. I guess if you had an arbalist, you could still remove that, which would probably be for the best, but oh well. Let's slice him up. Yeah, go ahead, hit me. You crit for 7, who cares? It's only 7 damage. I have 38 health, which is pretty good. Well, I mean, if I was gonna try to kill this guy before he unstealth, I should have hewed him last turn. For now, let's do 25 damage to the foreman and get him killed. Because this Scarecrow isn't really doing that much. He hit me twice for like 10 stress and 6 damage, which is not that much. Yeah, I gotcha. Toss out a heal. It's a not bad heal. Wish it was a little higher, but that's okay. So do we kill the foreman or the farmhand? Let's go for the foreman.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I get it. That's a horse. The plow horse. Paw the ground. You stealthed yourself for 1 round. Okay, so you've buffed yourself for the next round and then you're gonna hit me hard. I don't think I can kill ya. 3. We should harvest. What's your bleed resist? 20? Let's toss out a little bit of damage on you. I'm not gonna be able to kill that horse before they attack though, because I don't think the Hellion can bypass stealth with anything. Yeah, they don't have anything that can bypass stealth. So instead, I'm just going to chop you up.
Obliterated.
0020 would ask you to pet the horse. He would, but luckily he's not here right now. Keep chucking out those heals. Don't you have an ability that de-stealths? Yeah, Illumination. Can't use it from the very back though. And also it's not equipped. In theory though, we do have that ability. Oh, I was wondering why Iron Swan wasn't gonna work. Yeah, no figure. Actually, you're gonna be at the front. I don't know if Paw the Ground, like I don't know, because Paw the Ground, if, no, okay, it still works. We dodged everything except for 1 hit, and that you only did 3 damage on the hit you hit me with. So like, you're not that bad. But I was thinking, this reminds, well, I'm immediately reminded of the weird man boar you find in the Warrens on veteran level missions. Yeah, I think it's the Warrens. He moves backwards and then he moves forwards with like that piercing lunge, but if you pull him to the front, he can't do that piercing lunge, so you want to keep him at the front. I was thinking maybe the same thing would apply to the horse, but, you know, whatever. Bleed, let's bleed you. Doesn't really matter because I'm just gonna chop you up, but now you're dead. Everyone's dead, so we have a turn to just do whatever we want, and I'm gonna toss out a heal. With a heal for 8, it probably would have been better just to do the party heal. Are we fools to press on? I think I'm also realizing something. It's a very small realization here, but we should probably leave an enemy alive with low health so we can kill them easily on the next turn when other enemies appear. Because by clearing that entire wave of enemies... Excuse me? I guess you just don't have the... Oh, this doesn't buff your stun resist, that's why. Because by clearing the whole wave of enemies, we now have new enemies that all have full health.
Compassion is a rarity.
So if I had left, the horse alive with 1 HP, it may have pawed the ground, and then maybe I could have AoE killed it or something, but then we wouldn't have had to deal with 4 enemies with full health. It would have been maybe a little bit easier on us, is all I'm saying.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Antiquarian has a stealth break, but you don't bring antiquarians here, says Viridi. The seeds of madness. Oh, is that? Oh, I think that's corpses. They turn into these crystal seeds, and then you can heal off of hitting them. Is that how that works? No, you heal off of killing them. Okay. But that's how that works. Okay. All right, so now you're gonna be stealth. You're gonna move up to the front. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay, so the corpses turn into the seeds of madness. If you don't clear the corpse, you have to deal with this on the following turn, but that still doesn't seem like all that bad, because they don't seem to do all that much, and you actually heal off of them, so if you have AoEs, it's, a good thing to do, I think. 2 more enemies appear, as expected. But now we have the horse on low-ish health. Ah, that's what trample does. But now we have the horse on low-ish health. So now, in theory, it's easier to kill the horse and then have a little bit of time to kill the farm hands. But I am gonna have to spend a turn shuffling.
A victory.
You see, I don't even know if I like that crit, because it's weird, because by killing it, it leaves no corpse, which means there's no seeds, but then we have to get new enemies at the end of this turn of combat instead of letting the corpses turn into crystals and then have a turn to deal with only the corpse crystals instead of new enemies. So it's weird. There's, I think, a strange balance in when you should clear the corpses and when you should not clear the corpses. Or maybe not. Maybe, I don't know what I'm talking about, because apparently we don't have enemies to deal with on this turn, which is kind of nice. I honestly expected there to be enemies that reappeared, but I guess not. Okay, let's just shuffle you real quick. And then, I guess you can possibly get a kill. You can definitely get some kills.
Annihilated.
Annihilated. And the corpses just went away that time, so maybe I don't understand what's going on at all. With 1 dark stab, we can get ourselves into a decent position now. The entirety of Color of Madness is unintuitive as F, says Viridi. Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels like they had to really adjust mechanics to get everything to function in the DLC, because obviously things are like really changed, The way that enemies spawn in, the way that, you have such good accuracy too. The way that enemies spawn in, the way the abilities that have, 1 use per battle work, it all just feels, slightly unusual with how it's implemented, but that's kind of, I guess, just due to the nature of how this is different from the rest of the game. Same thing with the Butcher Circus DLC. I took a look at some of the abilities in that, because I was kind of curious how things would change between the PvM and PvE, or sorry, the PvE and PvP environment, and a lot of the abilities are completely different in that, which makes total sense. Otherwise, how are they going to work? I do wish that they didn't dodge as often, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, you're never going to be blighted ever again.
Decimated.
Decimated! So we have 2 corpses. I guess I'm kind of hopeful that those will turn into seeds, because if those turn into seeds, then 1 hue will kill them because they have no dodge, and I assume we have like a 95% chance of landing a hit. a bit of an assumption, but I certainly hope so. All right, you're dead. You can toss out a heal. You have nothing else to really do, Vestal. You could hit the backline enemy, but like, what's the point? 14 stress. The stress is kind of annoying. It's starting to build up. Unstable resonance. Ah, you blow up on your turn, but we dodged it because you are slow. You're way too slow.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Sheriff in chat says, make me a plague doctor. If we ever get another plague doctor, I will, but that might take a while. What do we gotta do here? Let's see about killing this farmhand with the jester. Actually, no, I think, no, we'll do it with the jester. I was thinking I might want to have the jester do stress heal, but
uncertainty. The birthplace.
Yeah, we'll do a harvest. That'll get a kill. And then a Hugh might be able to get a couple of kills. We almost got the stealthed Scarecrow Man. Unfortunately, I can't actually get the killing blow, which is sad, but okay. Drugenbreaker, hello, welcome. Are you dead yet? You're not dead.
Gently.
Are you on this mission? I forgot what you are, but you're not dead. Flail the crops. I mean, that's like good damage. Oh, and it's blight, so I guess that is a little annoying. Two of you have both went. I think this is a good opportunity for one of those. And then I think this is a good opportunity for one of these. I don't care about the physical damage attack all that much. Good Hugh, good crit. Rain in the forest. And then I guess we'll leave the corpse because we can easily AoE kill that corpse. Oh, it's just gonna go away. These fiends spring forth from a madman's nightmare. Do they actually summon themselves from a nightmare? Like, is the farm owner having a nightmare? Are we in his dream or something? Like, what's going on here? Let's get some bleed out. Paw the ground. Oh, how did I know? So if the horse attacks will get shuffled, which is highly annoying.
Eradicated.
And oh, I guess we killed enough of them, and we're done. Return to Hamlet. Okay.
Is a slow and insidious killer.
I really thought that it would go on for a little bit longer, but I guess. Kills 20, comet shards 12. I should have turned back on the tutorials. We got some level ups. I guess we did get Resolve XP from that. Ruins Explorer, Beast Slayer, Dipsomania, Thanatophobia. Plus stress if HP is low, but also irrepressible, plus 5% virtue chance. I believe there's a skill that gives plus 10, but that's okay. So, really should have turned back on the tutorials, just in case we got some tutorials, but that's okay. Lost 1,000 gold while gambling. Dragonbreaker! Remove Plutomania. Antsy. People have leveled up. Their meals well earned. Okay, fair enough. Give me that sweet tutorial action before I forget. I remembered it and then I forgot to actually leave it enabled, which was unfortunate, but that's okay. A couple of people are like mildly stressed out, but like not enough that I should really worry, I don't think. There we go, that's what I was hoping for, a tutorial pop-up. Sorry, this is actually the tutorial pop-up for questing. Yeah, I've done that before. The comet's impact was felt here in the hamlet. The great impact toppled gravestones and kicked up a cloud of dust that covered the entire region. When it finally settled, an eerie miasma was seen to spread from the mill. It distorted the rules of time and space far beyond imagining. Venture to the miller's farm to see what's been done. I've done that. And then we've unlocked a new mission, Kill the Miller. Time and space seem to fold upon themselves. The closer one gets to the comet's crash site. Where have the miller and his family gone? We've also unlocked the boss. The thing from the stars roams here this week. You might encounter it. So I guess it's not a guarantee, but if we go to the well, we might find the thing from the stars. So that's been unlocked. Beautiful. But the next thing we have to do in the farmstead requires us to have level 3 heroes, which ideally means level 4 heroes. So we're gonna have to wait to do that, I guess. So for now, let's just kind of take a look and see what mission we're gonna go out on next. Delay Curse Craving, that's trash. Virtue Ring could be pretty good. Kill the Necromancer Apprentice. It's been a while since we've jumped into the ruins. Yeah. I don't really want to do a short mission. So let's go kill the Necromancer Apprentice. Why not? If we're gonna do that, who are we gonna bring along? Probably a Crusader. Just because I like him. Probably also, let's say, cabbage boxes, because they're here in chat right now, and hopefully they don't have anything that's resolve level up. Yes, I get it. Yeah, we'll probably bring them along. Ruins Phobe, that's just like an immediate, yeah, we should probably not take them along. So we'll take along cabbage boxes, the Plague Doctor. They're very good at their blighting capability, which is very good here in the ruins. Maybe even bringing along a shield breaker might be kind of interesting. We can continue the process of completing the quest lines. Oh, Fear of Mankind, Fear of Unholy should be removed. Regarding the shield breakers, but also we have more blight abilities, which will be very nice in this area. We can also maybe bypass stealth, maybe just Serpent Sway. I don't know what we would want to take. Then what? Honestly, for the ruins, an abomination would be kind of nice, but I like bringing them to the cove. We probably don't really need it. It's very good stun and very good blighting abilities. What about, oh, we need a healer. Cumin the Vestal. Great spice. We could bring along a Vestal if someone wants to be a Vestal. I could rename them, but also having a healer would be very nice, I think, coming out onto the ruins. So if we do this, we would have a unit that can break guard, bypass block, bypass protection, do a lot of damage, be able to blight enemies, which is very nice. I don't think we would need expose. Adder's Kiss, you have to be at the front to use it. It's very, like, I feel like it's very situational. The Crusader doesn't care where he is. He doesn't care if he's in the front or the back. I don't know, Shieldbreaker, it feels a little bit more like, you know, Highwayman synergy unit. You know, you're constantly shuffling forward and back using your riposte, using your point blank shot, getting people in position to do things. So if we replace you, maybe we'll just bring along like a Grave Robber, because they do have abilities that make them better against Blight, and I mean, they just have Blight abilities, so they're not that bad. And they can also lunge, they have some good things going on with them. So maybe we'll just take along like a standard Grave Robber. Not do anything particularly fancy with them, although their abilities really suck. Slow Draw, Calm, and Clumsy. Lady Risu, why are you so bad? I still kind of like it though. Oh no, Miss Finch says, can you take an abomination with Crusader? I thought the Crusader was holy. Yeah, they did change it in one of the patches where you can bring, where is he? You can bring abominations with anybody, which was also honestly very important because people weren't using abominations with parties previously because they were so restrictive. You couldn't use them with a Crusader, you could not use them with a Leper, you could not use them with a Vestal, and you also could not use them... I want to say you couldn't use them with a Flagellant, but I think you could use them with a Flagellant. I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, I really do want to bring along a Shield Breaker, but screw it, we'll bring along a Shield Breaker. It doesn't matter. But not the Dragon Breaker one, because they have lots of fears. So we'll do this. That seems okay. We have a good stun on the Crusader. We don't need like a stun on a Hellion or anything like that. So let's do trinkets. What is this? Oh, the Sly Patch. The Sly Patch. We just picked that one up. Vestal. You get Vestal things. Maybe swap it like this. Plague Doctor, you get Blight things, so that you're gonna have that. You're also gonna have the stun one. Actually, just better accuracy might be very good on you. It does lower your HP by 1, but plus 8 accuracy, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Shieldbreaker and Crusader. Crusader does have a very rare trinket, plus Virtue Chance and minus stress, plus Death Blow resist, but lower bleed and blight resistances, which honestly does not seem that bad, because I don't think we're gonna get bled or blighted too much here. Do we really need Death Blow resist and Virtue Chance, though? Probably not, so maybe we can swap that out for something a little bit better. Move resist and plus 2 speed, plus protection, plus dodge. Why does the Crusader have 15 dodge? They're luminous, they just have a lot of dodge. We could just give them more dodge. They have a lot of health, they can sustain that, I think. We could give them even more dodge if we really wanted to. They could just be the dodgiest Crusaders in the world. Probably unnecessary. We'd be better off giving them, you know, Dismos's Head. We'll give you the Ancestor's Candle. Oh, we also need to have the map. So you can hold on to that for the time being. Actually, hold the phone. What we should do is we should probably put that on like the Plague Doctor, because if we do get that camping event, we don't want the high stress on the Shield Breaker. So maybe this will be better. We could just give you Solar Crown so you don't get stressed out as much or something. Dodge if Torch is above 75. Sorry, I wanted to give it to you. I'll give you that. A little bit of dodge. I don't have anything that like really reduces stress gain. Otherwise, I would put it on the Shield Breaker just to kind of keep them from freaking out too much. You know what? No, you can have Blight skill chance. That's not gonna matter. You keep the camo cloak. Keep the camo cloak. All right, that's good enough. I'm relatively happy with that. Let's upgrade all of their abilities. Ensure that they're upgraded anyways. Gulag Rabita, what do you need? Captivate, Puncture, and Pierce. I don't really use Puncture. I know it bypasses guard, so you can get like a killing blow on an enemy, but I really don't use this at all. I use Pierce and Captivate way more than I use Puncture. So maybe I'll dump Puncture, and maybe instead we'll take like Pierce, crit mod -6 on Impale, Jesus. Maybe like... Nothing here is gonna be stealth, so that doesn't matter. Maybe we'll just go like Adder's Kiss, Captivate, Serpent Sway, or something like that. I don't really love it, but you know, I'll play around with this unit and see if I can't figure out, you know, a good way of using them. Crusader, you need to have Inspiring Cry. And I also have you with Holy Lance. I like having Holy Lance on the Crusader for shuffling purposes. And then Kumin, you're not actually gonna be, yep, I know, 4 active skill loadouts. Yep, I have played the game before. We'll bring you along. And Cabbage Boxes, you can actually get higher leveled abilities, so we're gonna spend a little bit here for these. Battlefield Medicine, yes. Okay, and then make sure everyone has better stuff here. That's very good. And then can we get higher level here? Armor smithing and weapon smithing, can we get those? Nope, not even close. All right, good enough. And then, hold on. Where's Cumin? So, I believe, I don't have them with a name, do I? Let me check real quick. Not Bill Murray. Cabbage Boxes, okay, they don't have a name. So you know what? Cumin? No, dismiss, rename. Rename. You're gonna be Brendan Toad. Guilty conscience and stout. Healing while camping bears the crushing guilt of deeds real and imagined. We're gonna have to remove that at some point, but for now, I think it's a little too expensive. Hey, treatment, you can treat quirks. Really, I was wondering about that. And then, Lady Risa, you have things that need removed. Slow draw, calm, oh my lord. How did you survive this long? Sickly, yeah, let's get rid of that too. No one else has diseases. We're kind of running a little bit low on cash for a boss mission, but we'll make do. At least a few people have skills that I want, so I'm not that worried about this. What I do want is anything that reduces stress. I actually do want to have those abilities out for this. So pep talk I want. Yep. And I won't spend that money there, because if we do get that camping event with the shield breaker, I can put pep talk on them and reduce the stress gain that they get, and hopefully they won't just freak out. But we'll do the necromancer mission. Okay, if we're set up, then we can end it. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next mission in the darkest dungeon.